In the small town of Brookside, life was peaceful and idyllic. With a population of only a few thousand, everyone knew each other and looked out for their neighbors. However, there was one family that kept to themselves and was shrouded in mystery: the Thompsons. They had moved into a large, isolated house on the outskirts of town and had no interest in mingling with the locals. The Thompson family consisted of a husband, a wife, and their two children, a teenage boy named Ethan and a young girl named Mia. Ethan was an introverted loner who was often seen wandering around the town without any particular destination, while Mia was a cheerful child who always had a smile on her face. One evening, Mia vanished without a trace. Her parents immediately raised the alarm, and everyone in the town rallied together to search for her. Despite their best efforts, however, there was no sign of the little girl. Weeks went by, and the town was still in shock and despair. Rumors began to circulate that the Thompsons were unusual and had kept themselves away for a reason. Some people even whispered that they may have been responsible for Mia's disappearance. One day, a group of teenagers decided to venture into the nearby woods to see if they could find any clues about Mia's whereabouts. As they were wandering around, they stumbled upon an abandoned cabin. It was shrouded in vines and had clearly not been used for a long time, but they could hear strange noises coming from inside. With trepidation, the teens pushed open the door and were immediately hit by a foul stench. Inside, they found a gruesome scene. Mia was tied up and had been subjected to unimaginable torture for weeks. Her skinny frame bore the marks of countless cuts and bruises. As news of Mia's death spread, the town was in an uproar. The Thompsons were immediately the prime suspects, and the police launched a full-scale investigation. What they uncovered was nothing short of horrific. It turned out that Ethan had been the one responsible for Mia's abduction and murder. He had been keeping her captive in the cabin, subjecting her to endless torture. His parents were completely unaware of his actions and were devastated when they found out. Ethan was arrested and sent to prison, but the town was never the same again. The Thompsons were ostracized and forced to leave Brookside, and the memory of Mia's death haunted the town for years to come. It was a stark reminder that evil can thrive even in the most seemingly tranquil of places.